Hey, Nikki Sanders here with Nikki Sanders Leadership Consulting. We are in June, and this is part 2 of our June is Rebuild Your Life Month series. So we've talked about, I gave you a really quick video last week, and I want to come back and go a little bit deeper with Rebuild Your Life Month. Now, if you don't know already, my word for the year for 2024 is regeneration. So rebuilding, regeneration, rebrand, reinvest, all the things, right, are going together. So June is a great time to focus on your next. Where are you now and where do you want to go next? It's a great time to start over. It's a great time to kick things up a notch. It's a great time to reflect back, see what your accomplishments were for the first half of the year, and make the decision about what you're going to focus on for the next half of the year. So if you see me looking down, it's because I do have notes, right? Okay, so we're in the halfway mark, halfway through the first part of the year, and we have the next half of the year to go. And so what are you going to do to make sure that you get where you want to go? And I should say, a friend of mine, now I am generally the person who has goals and plans. I am a planner. Sometimes my issue is that I don't always implement the plans. But right now, right, I just haven't set goals the way that I normally would, probably for the last couple of years or so. And a friend of mine said, like, here's where I'm going to be in 5 years. And I was like, I haven't answered that question in a while. So June is a great time for her to have made that statement, because it made me think about not just the next half of the year, but 5 years from now. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? And what are the things that I need to do now in order to get there? So this is for you. This is for you if you're feeling overworked, underpaid, and unappreciated, right? Like I've said that over and over and over again. You do not have to be overworked, underpaid, and unappreciated. And if you are, it's time to rebuild your life. If you are feeling exhausted, embarrassed, and exploited, it's time to rebuild your life. If you're feeling stagnant, overwhelmed, anxious, or bored, it's time to recognize that you can rebuild any part of your life at any time of the day or the year. And it's time to take your power back so you can rebuild your personal life or your professional life. You get to choose at any moment in time how you want to rebuild your life and which parts of your life you want to rebuild. You don't have to ask for permission to do any of that. So, like I said, this is part 2 of the video. And let me also say, you don't have to have something negative happening, right? The things that I just mentioned are kind of negative, and you may identify with some of those things and you may not. But if it doesn't matter if you have something negative going on, you may just have decided, I want something more. I want something extra. I want to stretch myself. I want something new, right? And you can rebuild your life from a place of positivity. It doesn't have to be from a place of negativity. And remember, you can regenerate, you can reset, you can rebrand, you can rebuild, you can reinvent any of those things at any point in time in your life. So there are 5 things that I want to share with you, steps you can take to rebuild your life. And I'm enjoying this summer breeze, so I hope you can hear me because I'm enjoying this summer breeze. But here are 5 steps that you can take to rebuild your life right here, right now, today. I'm going to give you the steps and then we're going to talk about them. So 1 is reflect. 2 is assess. 3 is set goals. 4 is gather resources. And 5 is take action. All right, so step number 1, reflect. Take inventory of all of the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? All of the things that are happening in different parts of your life, career, personal life, relationships, finances, but also your skills, your talents, your experiences, your goals, right? All of the things. Take inventory of different parts of your life. And remember, you get to choose whether those things are good, bad, or otherwise. And there's no such thing as failure. You only fail when you quit. So if you need to try something again, please keep making mistakes. It's fine. That means you're trying. After you reflect, assess. Evaluate and analyze your current reality. Now, let's be truthful. There are things that people may not understand about your life. There are things that people may not agree with. Someone may see something as super successful in your life, and you feel completely different, and that's okay. Because I have also been in that position where I had attained the outside version of success, but it didn't feel successful to me anymore. And remember, you get to reset and rebuild your life from any place that you want. So you need to decide what those things mean, assess, evaluate, set goals. People are coming, but we're gonna keep talking. Set goals. Decide what you want to accomplish and how you plan to do that. And I've already said I have not been setting goals the way that I normally would. So I'm going to go back to my goal setting and planning days. And it's time for me to stretch in some other areas. I've been doing some things that were comfortable, some things that I know, some things that were easy, right? And now it's time to set some bigger goals and stretch myself. And you get to do the same. So we're going to set some goals. We're going to decide what we want to accomplish, and we're going to get a plan in place of how to achieve it. And remember, measuring. So SMART goals. SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So you're going to set goals that stretch you. You're also going to set goals that have milestones and checkpoints. So you need checkpoints because you need to know how far you are or are not to achieving those goals. And then gather resources. What do you need to achieve the things that you want to achieve? People, places, things. Do you need more mentors? Do you need more finances? Do you need to take a trip someplace to see someone or to meet someone? What is it that you need? What are the resources that you need? And remember, resources don't have to be financial. Your resources can be your skills. Do you need to upskill? Your resources can be a mentor, can be a different person. Your resources can be getting rid of clutter. Like, what are all these things? And how you get rid of that clutter not only can free up your mind, but maybe you can get some money from it. Maybe you can meet a different person because you went and donated to a specific place. And then you find out that that is someone that is going to be a part of your team, or they share some information with you that you needed. So gather your resources. And then you're going to take action. I already said that was the area where I've struggled at in the past. So you're going to implement your plans with intention, with flexibility, and with faith. So be intentional, right? Take action, divine action, intentional action, purposeful action. Don't just take action, because motion and action are not the same. So take action that's going to lead you to where you want to go. And you do have to be flexible, because sometimes what you thought was the right path or the right thing or the best thing may not turn out to be, and you have to shift or adapt or adjust. So be flexible, but don't let your faith be shaken. You have to remain faithful and believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe that you have everything that you need to succeed to rebuild your life, right? So ask yourself what's working and what isn't. How you answer those questions is up to you. But you have the power to rebuild your life, and you don't need to ask anyone for permission to do anything if what is happening right now or where you are right now is not serving you. So I always practice what I preach, and you know that. So I'm also in this rebuilding phase, as I've said, right along with you. One of the things that is my stretch, I told you about this last week, but I'm gonna put it in the same video, is to be more intentional, more focused, more consistent, more purposeful in building this YouTube channel. Right now, I am sitting outside. I'm using a new tripod. I feel like I need a microphone, so I hope you all can hear me. But I am going to keep going, because the YouTube is something that I put off for so long. And I know it's something that I can succeed at. But I need to be intentional and purposeful, and I'm going to learn the technology. I'm going to make sure I have the resources that I need. I'm going to set some goals around subscribers and videos and views and all of those things. And I'm going to come back and share with you how that's all working. So like, share, subscribe, all the things. Let me know if you are in the rebuilding phase of life right now and what that looks like to you. Remember those 5 things: reflect, assess, set goals, gather resources, and take action. So do all of those things and you can rebuild your life in any way that works well for you. So this is Nikki Sanders with Nikki Sanders Leadership Consulting, More Than Social Work with Nikki Sanders on YouTube, Nikki Sanders CEO. You can look me up on YouTube, Instagram, X, and Facebook at Nikki Sanders CEO, NikkiSanders.com. And I will see you for the next video. And go back and check out part 1, because this is part 2 of You Can Rebuild Your Life this June. And I will see you again soon for More Than Social Work with Nikki Sanders. Now let's go out and get to building. See you soon. Bye.